So, I will need to reach out to you some point while you're here. So, anyways, so welcome to Indianapolis. Hopefully, Gen Con's fun. Anyways, so it started here on tonight's episode from wherever you are, if you're a mile from me or you're hundreds of miles away from us. We're going to get started with today's kit. Now, our first one here is a little surprising because we have questions, and I'm going to do a little bit of research while we present this, as I haven't gotten time to it yet. But yeah, so I'm going to get right into it. So our first kit of the night is Reading United's Pagoda kit. Now, why Pagoda? And I have 1,000 questions. So,
Yeah. I mean, just starting off, like looking at it, it's a really cool kit. It's really interesting, but there's got to be a story or something behind this, right?
there's gotta be something over this.
Because it would feel
But,
weird for, especially like this is League Two, right? So it would feel
correct.
super weird for a random League Two, technically amateur side to have such a very culturally distinct building.
No way.
Oh, well, we found out.
They legit have a pagoda.
Well, there you go.
It's been over the city of Reading, Pennsylvania, for over a century at this point.
Well, there you go. That's awesome then.
Holy crap!
That
That
changes my score.
the symbol of the symbol of the city for over a century, built in 1908 in the National Register of Pennsylvania. Man, I'm telling you, I'm confused by you, but I'm always shocked by everything. I'm still keeping mine.
I changed my authenticity.
I'll still keep it. I'll keep
Because
mine.
like that was kind of the thing. Like I had authenticity score, and but I felt like there's got to be a reason behind this. Because right now it doesn't really feel authentic, but I also don't know, and that's the point of kits. Somebody sees
Correct.
this, it's like, one, why is there a train on the badge, and then a pagoda on the jersey, and you're like, well, actually, Reading,
Right.
Pennsylvania, is known for
It.
its
Yeah.
major pagoda. That's
Damn.
Pagoda.
Yeah. A pagoda. Yeah. A pagoda.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's
then,
all
so now that
places.
I've learned that, this is a really cool kit. I really like the coloring. I like the blue and gold on top of the white. I like how they did the pagoda in that gold, but it's kind of faded in there. So it's a really cool kit, especially for a League Two kit. Like this is something,
Yeah.
and I was a little afraid at first because it's giving me that vibe of like just taking a picture and splattering it onto a kit. But if they did do that, they did it the right way because this looks nice.
That's debatable for me,
Yeah,
but
but
um.
but you feel like what I was talking about, right? Like it looks like a photo was taken and
Oh
just
yeah.
screen
It
printed on a shirt.
it kind of
Or
reminds me of Peoria cities that we looked at last year.
oh yeah,
Um. And kind of put in the style line a photo of it on it, and no, sorry. You don't get full props from me. I like nods to it, or I like better
artist
creativity
renderings.
or artist renderings. Yes, correct. So, but I'll leave that for the other part though. This is just a slick kit from the Lead 2 W side. We at some point, if Fox and I never want to end the show this season, we do need to go through all the League Two and W teams with the websites so we can actually rate all of them. But we'll see. We'll see. Given how expansive
Next season
this,
kits are coming out soon.
I know, no kidding. Um, just very briefly for all you all who aren't aware, we have 44 kits currently in League Two, and we have 22 for the W. And that number seems small because we did a lot more last year.
Yeah,
So
and that's home and away too.
and some thirds.
Yeah.
But without further ado, I'm gonna hop right into my store because I did adjust Fox's, so
Yeah.
yours has been reflected here. But for me, they went overall a little simple. I think that the overall design and the aesthetic of it is okay. It's a 3. I think I would look good in it, especially with a pair of jeans, or whatever, just like everyday outfit. You look fine. I'll leave it at that. For authenticity and tradition, I gave it 3 points. Now knowing that the pagoda is actually there in Reading, um, it gets 3 points for that. But I don't know how authentic of like overall anything by just slapping a photo onto it. Um, Someone correct me if I'm wrong though, but I don't think of Reading when I see a pagoda. A pagoda. No offense to Reading, even though they've had it for over a century. I just don't think of it.
What
So
do you think of when you think of Reading, Pennsylvania?
I forget it exists.
Right. So I feel like this taught us something.
I mean, it
So
did,
like,
and that's why I got 3 points and not
yeah,
less.
because like, I agree. Like, I don't think of pagodas anywhere in America. Maybe Seattle. Maybe Seattle.
San
But
Francisco is the one that I think of.
San Francisco. But I think of the railroad in my Monopoly. Yeah.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Yeah. I think of the Reading Rainbow. So anyways, because you say Reading and I still say reading, and I'm sure you're right.
Honestly, at some point, the English language says we're both right.
Yeah.
So, English. But
Yeah.
no, but just I feel like it's been a little copped out because they just put a photograph on it, and we don't know it's actually from theirs. It could just be a photo from the one in wherever, and it feels kind of copped out. And is there some place for me to hurt it on that? It would have been here on this authenticity part. It doesn't feel as authentic to me, even though it is their city. And it did teach us a lesson, so there's that. I might have to visit at some point. Just saying. Yeah. But so when it comes to visual details and execution, overall, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. I I give it a 4 here. I don't like the lack of details outside of the photo being kind of shadowed in the background. There isn't anything else
Yeah.
anywhere. Like you don't see it in the sleeves, you don't see it in the cuffs, you don't see it in the collar, you don't even see any sort of accent anywhere else. It's just white with gold cuffs and collar. Not a fan. But it's still just a 4 from me overall because of the pagoda. It doesn't look terrible, and it is a unique object on there. But when it comes to innovation and impact, I give it a 2. For the most part, yeah, it's not innovative because they just do a photo in the background, and I don't think there's much of an impact because I just didn't think there would be. So my overall score is a 3.0. And now, Fox, tell me where you went different.
So honestly, like I feel like this is one of the few kits that we've actually had strong different opinions. Like usually I'm just like a half a point above you or something. But like this time I'm a whole point above. And I honestly I just gave straight 4s at this point. Because I feel like this gives a huge shot. Like I feel like this is aesthetically okay. Like I feel like it's a 4. Like it's not amazing, but also like I'm like, oh cool, look at the cool building on there. Like that's interesting.
Yeah.
So like the aesthetically, and it's also like it's not bad looking either. Like I like the golds and the blues and everything on it. So like it's a cool kit. And look, she's taking a picture in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt ignorant AF right now. But authenticity and tradition, I moved that up to a 4. I had it 2 because I was like, it's like Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Right.
So, but now we've learned about it, and I feel like they're giving a shout to their area.
Mhm.
So I think that's cool. Visual details and execution. I think this looks fine. I think it looks good. So that's why I give it a 4. But I do agree with the idea of like just like putting a picture on it. But I feel like they at least like did the shadowing scale to the photo to where it's not just like clearly a photo, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. They did a little bit of editing to where it has some depth and interesting stuff to it.
Yeah.
And innovation and impact. I hear what you're saying about innovation, but I feel like this would have an impact on the community, especially the community that revolves around this. And if they had it for sale locally, I'm sure a lot of people bought it. Or if their website was better at the beginning of the year or had pre-sales maybe,
Mm,
because we try to go to their website and it's not easily accessible.
correct.
And they do have a shop, but it's like outdated. So
Yes.
it's a whole situation.
Correct. But yeah, I mean, overall, you give it a 4, so it's a 3.5 overall. I think to the point with some of these, when it comes to impact, I think most of these will have good impacts locally,
Yeah.
particularly home kits. I don't think most people are going to be selling home kits outside of your targeted demographic.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times for me, it's how much attention was brought to this, and then I scale it based off of that. Or try to say how much positive attention was brought to it. Particularly because, we've seen in the past, some have done a lot of attention, but not because they were good. So we'll go with that. And obviously there's no kit value for this one, just we weren't able to find it anywhere. Otherwise it would be about $60 from what I saw from previous kits at their full price. So yeah, that is Reading United FC's Pagoda kit for 2025.